So hi everyone. In today's session, let us understand two types of plots, that is Gau Mukhi and Sher Mukhi. As the name suggests, it's a conversion, and Go means the cow and Mukhi means the face. So Gau Mukhi in English translated becomes the cow face plot. Similarly, Sher Mukhi, where Sher means the lion and Mukhi means the face, so lion face shape plot. So these are the two most debated plots that we have, and to understand whether they're inauspicious or auspicious, many people have many logics behind this. But let us try to break down today what is the right approach and to both the sides, and which one is auspicious and which one is inauspicious. So the first thing that we have or will consider today is your cow face plot or your Gaumukhi plot. When you consider this, let us consider the road at the entrance over here like this. So the narrower end of your site is near the road, and the rear end is the more broader site dimension. So what happens in this case? Let us consider for a residential plot. When we look into a residential plot, we are able to understand that when a person enters, or if there's a road going over here like this, what happens is if you have an entrance like this, where this is the narrow end of the site, the visibility for a residential plot is minimized. So anybody from the outside, when looking at the plot, they only look up to this ends of the plot. They do not go to the rear end. So it's minimizing the visibility into the space. But when you actually look into a residential perspective, this can be considered good. Let us come to a commercial perspective in the same thing. Okay. So again, when we consider the commercial perspective, and again let us consider the road itself, what happens for a commercial plot? The visibility must always be more, because when you are looking at a commercial space, you want to go into it, you want to buy it. It must attract the visibility, like the eyes of the people either walking on the road or just looking and understanding how exactly the entrance is going to look. So that is why, in a commercial perspective, this is not that considered to be good, because the visibility is minimized only to this area and it not goes to the longer end. So this is why for a residential property this can be considered good, but for a commercial property this is not considered good. This is in terms of a Gaumukhi plot or a cow faced plot. Now let us consider the same thing for a lion face plot or Sher Mukhi plot. Let us consider a road is running like this. Okay. Now when a road is happening like this, the front end of the site is a wider one, while the rear end is a more shorter one, or a less broader one. So for a residential plot, what happens for a residency, the whole purpose is you want to keep it private. You only want to keep it to the end user of the space. You don't want the visibility to increase. But here, since this is a broader entrance that you have, it kind of acts the opposite of it. So for a residential plot, a Shermukhi bot is not considered auspicious. But similarly, when you look into a commercial perspective, having a larger, dimension or broader entryway in the front end can be considered auspicious, because it is increasing what you say, it is increasing the visibility for people either passing on the road or who want to have a good of it, because this is the way it's opening up its visibility and also attracting people into the space. So commercial wise, this can be considered auspicious. So this is the major difference between a Gomukhi plot and a Shermukhi plot. Yes, both of them have their own disadvantages and advantages. Both of them can be both auspicious and inauspicious. We have been able to break it down in today's session. So yeah.